Hey guys, how's it going? It's Al. Week 11 recap video. We're going to take a look back at everything that happened on the Week 11 slate. The under 200 point winner in the Millionaire Maker. Thankfully, the DraftKings pricing algorithm was tinkered with, was tweaked. So like we won't have to deal with these restrictive draconian prices moving forward. Week 12 looks a lot nicer, at least from a lineup building perspective. You won't be like in a sweaty pile in the corner, you know, in the fetal position crying after you make lineups anymore. So hallelujah, the pricing has been fixed moving on. So we're going to take a look back at week 11, take a quick glance at my ESPN article, Best Buys, take a look at where I was right, where I was wrong, where I got lucky, where I got unlucky. We'll take a look at my cash game lineup, the tournament lineups that I built, high stakes lineups, Rainmakers. We're going to shout out the top 10 finishers in the Listener League and all of it. So thank you guys for being here. Drop a like on the video. Welcome to the Fantasy Football channel. If you're new here, why don't you stick around a while? Click that subscribe button, ring the notifications bell, because I come out with 5 new videos all week long here on the second channel. And let's go.
He's a legend.
The SmizzGang Listener League is posted for Turkey Week. It's Thanksgiving week, so we are going to change things up a little bit. It is a 3,000 person league this week, but it's on the Thanksgiving slate. So it's not a Sunday slate. There's not going to be 2 different listener leagues. It is one listener league this week. It is on the Thursday 3-game slate. Go to smizzle.tv/links. Just like always, it is still $10 like always. It is still 3 max like always, and no rake whatsoever like always. Only 3,000 seats this week because of the shorter run time. We don't have 6 days to fill it. We have 3 days to fill it. So make sure that you reserve your seats early because this one is going to fill Thanksgiving. One of the most popular slates of the year on DraftKings every year. Because like then you don't have to pay attention to your family. You can just watch the football games and sweat your stuff. I mean, obviously pay attention. Do that. It's a great holiday. Enjoy the food, family, football, and fun. And get in the Listener League through smizzle.tv/links. Let's go over to ESPN.com, the worldwide freaking leader in my article. Daily Fantasy Best Buys, try to corral all the Cowboys. Well, I mean, the Cowboys did score 1 million points this week. It just didn't happen in the way that we thought it was going to happen. Really weird week. A lot of chalk failed. There's a lot of misses in Best Buys this week, unfortunately for me. Josh Allen, 18 of 27, 197 with a touchdown, only ran it 3 times for 7 yards, 12.6 points. That's a big miss. So I don't know if this was a situation where it's a tough week because of the snow and they got out and played in a different place and a lot of upheaval, not their usual home game. It's just a weird week all around. That offense did look out of tune. Hopefully they are back together and less... I guess if they were discombobulated this week, I hope that they are more combobulated on the Thanksgiving slate. Dak Prescott, 27 of 46, 265 and 3 touchdowns, 21.2 points, more than fine for the $6,600. But like, we'll get to this. Like, how could it not? I don't like it at all. Lamar Jackson, I mean, it's fine, but like also it created other misses that should not have been misses. Lamar Jackson, 24 of 33, 209, no touchdown passes, 1 interception, ran it 11 times for 31 and a touchdown. Kind of salvaged his day a little bit, but not a great day. For 8,400, I did not feel like writing up Justin Fields. I felt he was implied. I should have just written up Justin Fields so I could have a win here because he's a win every single week. Saquon Barkley, Jesus, 15 rushes for 22 yards. Against like a super soft matchup. Best pay up option. Well, that didn't work out. Caught 2 balls on 5 targets for 13 yards, 5.5 DraftKings points. I'll take the L there. Josh Jacobs, he was a win. 22.6 DraftKings points on 21 carries and 29 opportunities. The Raiders, no matter how good or how bad they're doing, no matter it's a good matchup for Jacobs, a bad matchup for Jacobs, it does not matter. It's like the old rock line. Does Josh Jacobs have a good match? It doesn't matter if Josh Jacobs has a good matchup this week because just keep feeding him the ball. Really not efficient on the ground. 78 yards on 21 touches, but he did score a touchdown. Caught 6 of 8 balls headed his way for 28 yards. So over 100 yards from scrimmage, 22.6 points. I'll take a smash there. Ramondre Stevenson. Well, apparently I missed Joe Mixon, so I don't have Joe Mixon stats. I'll tell you what happened with Joe Mixon. Samaje Perine apparently happened with Joe Mixon. So that was trash. Like, how the hell? And it's not even, they ran the same play. They're like, we're inside the 10. Let's run this play to Samaje. Hey, that worked. Hey, let's try that Samaje Perine play again. Let's see if the Steelers figure it out. Nope, another touchdown. Well, they haven't figured it out 2 times. Let's run the same play a 3rd time. Nope, Samaje, like the same play 3 times? Steelers, y'all need to step into my office because that was terrible. Like, How do you let him score on the same play 3 times? Steelers were steelering. Ramondre Stevenson had a really, really, really high floor based on not just the usage that he's getting, but the type of usage. 6 targets again this week, and had probably the worst possible output that he could have, and it was still 14.2 DraftKings points for 6,700. He has a much higher floor than non-target getting running backs. This is why at running back we target targets. Whether it's in best ball drafts, whether it's in daily fantasy, always target targets at the running back position. Targets are worth 2.3 times more expected fantasy points than each rush attempt, unless those rush attempts are originating from inside the 5-yard line, where you have the touchdown expectation tied to them. 15 carries, 26 yards, very inefficient on the ground. The Jets defense is quite good, but caught 6 balls on 6 targets for 56 yards, 14.2 DraftKings points. He was fine. David Montgomery, smash, 17 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. Caught 3 of 4 targets for 54 yards, no touchdowns. This is the type of volume you're going to see from David Montgomery in the absence of Herbert moving forward. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 8 targets, caught 7 of them, 76 yards, 15 DraftKings points. He's fine, but not thrilling. I mentioned Dak Prescott had a really, really good line. Didn't have like a tournament winning line, had a really, really good line, and he flopped because everything just went random. 5 targets, 5 catches, 45 yards on a day where Dak Prescott threw it 46 times. Typically, he gets about 30% of the target market share. That would have been 15 targets. He got 5. Not great, Bob. 9.5 DraftKings points. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Garrett Wilson, there was a little bit of danger as the week went on here. The more I was thinking about how Bill Belichick tends to take another team's favorite toy and just like a cruel babysitter takes it and puts it in the closet. You can't play with that anymore. You're gonna have to figure out how to play with your other toys, because I'm not letting you play with this toy. And he did that with Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson did not have a good day, and this is where the value really gets wonky, right? Because the value wide receivers were like between 4K and 5K instead of like 3,000 and 4,000, where there was much less risk. So Garrett Wilson at 5K really had to get the amount of targets that he was getting in previous weeks, and he did not get that. 3 targets in this game, caught 2 of them for 12 yards. Very possible that Zach Wilson just stinks. 3.2 DraftKings points. Awful. Nico Collins did get the targets. 7 targets for him this week, caught 5 and 48 yards, 9.8 DraftKings points. Like, he missed value by 3 points. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Dalton Schultz missed by a bunch. Again, speaking of the Dak Prescott thing, 46 attempts for Dak Prescott, and CeeDee Lamb plus Schultz got 10. Excuse me, what? Threw the ball to literally everybody else. 5 targets, 3 catches, 22 yards, 5.2. I'll take the L there. Fine. I hate it here. 4 catches on 8 targets for Tyler Higbee, 45 yards, 8.5 points. Meh. Hunter Hayden Hurst Helmsley, quadruple H this week. 2 catches, 3 targets, 28 yards, 4.8 DraftKings points. Whatever. I hated this week all week. I still hate it now in retrospect. This is making like me vomit in my throat. Kyle Pitts, though, did have 5 targets, caught 3 of them, 43 yards, 7.3 points, whatever. Defenses, the Saints had 5, the Steelers had 2. Thank God it's over. If you guys had a good week, you just enjoyed the content, or if you've been hanging out all year and it's Thanksgiving week and you want to give back, No Kid Hungry is a charity that we have been working for all season, trying to get to a lofty goal of $50,000 raised from the community. Every $10,000 that the community raises, I will match $10,000 myself. We are a couple of $1,000s away from the next match, which comes at $50,000 raised on this little ticker right below me. So every single dollar helps. Go to smizzle.tv/charity if you wanted to be a part of the fundraiser. Every dollar helps. Please give today to No Kid Hungry, providing school breakfasts and lunches, as well as at-home care to food insecure kids all across America. What better week than Thanksgiving week to donate even just $1? If you got more than that, if you can afford $20, $50, or $100, awesome. If you won this week, you need a tax write-off, 100% tax deductible. Tiltify handles all the donations and the tax paperwork for you. Let's take a look at the Millionaire Maker, which, go away. Why did you do that to me, DraftKings? Come on, work with me. You can see I did not win in the Millionaire Maker. 3,000 entries, brought back $900, so not great. My highest scoring lineup was 150. The winning lineup had under 200 points. My top lineup this week, Harris was in 5 under 5, scored 27.6 points. 5 under 5 did pretty good this week. We had Cordell Patterson, who did like all right. Najee Harris was 3.9K. We're projected him at 3.9%, projected at 3.3. He had 27.6 points. Just a pure volume play that turned out that he got into the end zone. Great there. Dave Montgomery, good chalk. Stephon Diggs and Allen did not do great. Amari Cooper under 3%. He was not in the video, but an easy bring back for all those stacks. 3,400. See, sometimes the math works. So road games have been a negative for Amari Cooper, but this was a road game of a road game. So a negative times a negative equals a positive. So this was the right week. The math doesn't lie. The numbers don't lie. A negative times a negative is a positive. This was a positive week for Amari Cooper. Donovan Peoples-Jones was like kind of game stacked. This one, Dawson Knox paired with Allen did well. Played 2 tight ends this week. Like I told you, I hated it here. I opened up 2 tight end this week. I allowed tight ends in the flex, and it still didn't work out. Saints defense, they kind of suck. My best lineup was 151. My high stakes lineup was also an Allen stack. Allen, Stevenson, Montgomery, Diggs, DPJ, Paris Campbell, 11 points. He was all right. Garrett Wilson, he sucked. Steelers D, whatever. I came in 19th, did not cash there. However, taking a look over at Rainmakers, I did very well in Rainmakers this week. So Rainmakers, absolutely no entry fees. So I just, whatever cards I have, I just throw them into stuff, and then like maybe I win something. It's just great. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. So this was previous weeks. This was this week. So you can see I had like this Amari Cooper lineup come into the money. Even with Josh Allen double stacks, still made it into the money. 34th out of 605. Won 350 with this lineup here. The T. Higgins, Joe Burrow stack. Brought that back with Deontay Johnson. Lamar Jackson lineup did not cash. This lineup, though, as you can tell on the thing, I won the whole thing with a Derek Carr, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Amari Cooper, Sutton. So basically, I stack in Rainmakers just like I stack in tournaments, in regular DFS. So I had Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, brought it back with Sutton on the other side. I had an elite Jacobs, so I just said, you know what, let's just go with that. And then a one-off Amari Cooper in this lineup, which really carried things. Him having 34 points helped out a ton. I won 10K with this lineup. The other lineups that I had in Legendary, I think 1 or 2 of them cashed. What was the cash line? Paid 191. So this one cashed, this one cashed, this one cashed for a little bit varying amounts, bringing it to 11-2 just in that tournament alone. Hopefully you guys had a great week in Rainmakers as well. If you wanted to discuss Rainmakers, definitely go to smizzle.tv/HQ. Gets you the token locked part of our Discord through the token key, the HQ key, which you can buy on OpenSea. Only use our links. It's available in the link tree right here, smizzle.tv/links. Go to the SmizzGang HQ NFT, and you can also join the Discord right here. You get the NFT, then you can join the Discord. You do the collab land bot, and that's where everybody is part of our Discord that's talking about NFTs/Rainmakers. Taking a look at the SmizzGang Listener League from this week. Husky Jerk. Apparently, he lives in Washington, and he is not a nice person. But he had a nice lineup this week, so congratulations to him. Joe Burrow, Taylor, Jonathan Taylor, really good value play this week. Philadelphia has been terrible against the run recently. We're going to keep attacking them, at least until they get the defensive tackles back. They did sign Ndamukong Suh, but 84 yards. Like, he had 48 yards and a touchdown on the first drive this week. David Montgomery ate the chalk there, totally fine. T. Higgins paired with Burrow. Sutton, Cooper, Freiermuth. That was the bring back for that original stack. Dawson Knox opened up tight end, as we said that you could. 8 points out of the Colts defense at 2,200. Perfect lineup there for him. Took everything down with 182. Very low scoring week. MX Mike 21 had Justin Fields in his lineup. KAC 2,500. Look at this. Said, you know what? I'm just going to put all 3 lineups in there. All 3 the exact same. I'm going to triple up this lineup, and I'm going to win 3 times the money. Tony Pollard is better than Ezekiel Elliott. It's official. We're not going back. We can't. We're not going back. KAC 2,500, congratulations on splitting 3rd, 4th, and 5th place with yourself. Burger Lips. These are great names. Bonker, D Gobble, perfect for Thanksgiving week that he came in and got on the video during Thanksgiving week. Wheel It Hoss, I know that name. Congratulations for 9th place. And Levi, congratulations to you as well. Be sure that you join the Discord. Thank you guys for watching. Smizzle.tv/Discord will take you there, or you can find it in the links, smizzle.tv/links. That's it for the recap of week 11. Be sure that you look for the first look and the Thanksgiving first look on the main channel, because it's a split week this week with a lot of games. Look out for another video right there.
He's a legend.